good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It has been weeks. You need to fill that in with a number because we don't know how long it's going to be in between these videos. We've got some video ideas that aren't vlogs and like activities and things. That'll all go into this. I know we're going to the Sealife Centre next week. There are plans for us to go to the theatre next week. There are plans for us to possibly go to another wrestling event. This time it shouldn't be -10. But then, that being said, I'm currently walking backwards because the sun is behind us as we're walking forward. Beth's decided that we should go out and have a picnic. You can't hear what I'm saying probably because of the wind that just picked up. And we've been out, we've had a sandwich, we've had a sausage roll, and now we'll go back to the car to finish our picnic because Beth is too cold. So I've given you a little bit of footage of where we are, and now we're going back to the car, and we'll see where the rest of our adventures take us. This is what happens when we film an intro at the beginning of a video instead of at the end of it. I've got no clue what this video is. Enjoy. Not quite sure how much of that you heard. We're back in the car, and ironically, when we walked, I don't know how much of it you can see from over there. We walked from like just up here on the grass hill, and the wind was blowing, and the second we hit like this asphalt sort of like tarmacy bit where the car park is, it completely stopped. There was no wind. I'm just saying that we need to stop going out in nature. That's what I'm trying to say. We try and do something different, something nice, something outdoorsy, and this is what happens. So we'll have to try again because this is quite nice. It's quite a nice little area. We'll try. There was a park bench that was dedicated to, or no, given on behalf of whatever. It's written on the plaque of Afterlife. Yeah. Which is a series on Netflix that I really enjoyed. That was quite a shock. It's not the reason we walked up there, but we found it. So that was nice to see. But we've been to Webb's this morning to go and get some like little bits, like picnicky bits and food snacky bits. So we're and there was like a little farm shop attached. So we've got some strawberries, and we're gonna finish off our little picnic in the car, and then we're gonna go home. And in theory, we're gonna film a video that's not related to this one. I'm going to prep another video, again not related to this one. But we should be doing some baking, and I might film some of that, because when me and Beth are baking together in the kitchen, it's, for some reason, very chaotic. So that could be interesting to watch. So I don't like this. This is weird. We need to start filming the intros when we're filming outros, because I'm so uncomfortable. I don't know what's happening. I'm so lost. I'll keep putting the camera away because I think I'm done, but I thought I'd just show you the size of these strawberries. It's quite a decent sized strawberry for the pound we paid for these strawberries. Let's hope they're as nice as they look. 2 fun facts for you here. The first one is 3 fun facts for you here. 1 is a motorbike going past. If you hear it, if you don't, pointless. Not a fun fact. Second fun fact is we are filming this during that like peak summer that we currently have in the UK, where it's freezing cold at like 7 o'clock in the morning, freezing cold at 7 o'clock at night, but from about 12 o'clock onwards it's like a heat wave is hitting. And our flat is really weird. Like, it's really sunny outside. For instance, it's still quite sunny out there, but it's like pitch black in the kitchen because of where our window is. So we're having to put the light on. I've had to turn the fan off so we're not, there's no like background interference with the microphone or anything. So it's nice and warm. Third fun fact. When we went to London, I dragged Beth to Crumbs and Doilies. She came willingly, but it was very much the thing that I wanted to do while we were in London, because I wanted to try a cereal milk cupcake. The first time we went, they didn't have cereal milk cupcakes. We bought the stuff that we liked the look of, and we tried those, which you've seen in that video already. But when we were sat in the hotel that night, I was like, maybe I just need to
see if they've got recipes and make them. I then found out that Cupcake Gemma, who runs Crumbs and Doilies, as far as I know, I hope I've got my law correct here, has a Patreon. So I joined the Patreon to get the recipe. They then did a Rocky Road the next time we went, because we wanted to try them again before we came home. So I tried the Rocky Road and really enjoyed the cereal milk Rocky Road. And then came home. Bless you. And the problem is, because of where I'm stood, because of like the lighting and stuff, I just looked straight at you as you did it. We did cereal milk cupcakes. They were quite nice, though I do want to try and do them again because I think we can do better. It was like second, third attempt of the milk that you have to put in there, but I want to try them again because I think we can do better at them. But when we joined the Patreon and we just sat and scrolled through all the recipes, we found one for strawberry shortcake New York style cookies. I think they sound great. Beth thinks they sound great. So we're going to try and make those now. And we're going to make them today and cook them tomorrow, because it's like, put them in the fridge in the freezer for 4 hours or overnight is preferable. And I was like, it's pretty late in the afternoon already. Maybe we'll just bake them tomorrow before we go out to see friends. So, and we could take one with us maybe, so they can try them. So that's going to be the plan. So this is us making them, and because of the setup of our kitchen, we're not going to like just set a tripod up and film it. We're going to like film clips of it and make it all fun and cutesy. The more I can talk Beth into having to do things editing-wise, the more fun it is for me. Yeah, let's see how our strawberry shortcake cookies, without strawberry chocolate because I couldn't find any, so we've replaced it with white chocolate and flavouring. That could completely mess up the recipe, but we're going to see what we can do. I've swapped the lighting because it's easier for us to see in here, because like I say, it's pitch black in here. The one thing I wanted to show you though, we have a Ninja Creamy, so we're making a lot of ice cream. Every time someone's coming over, they're like, can we have an ice cream? So we decided to go crazy, and we bulk bought caster sugar, because we use a lot of it for ice creams and stuff, and then found this cooking channel, so now we're making a lot of things. So this is coming in very handy.
For reference.
Yeah. Ugh. It's only a slight difference. Anyway, we'll carry on with the baking now.
Okay, so two fun facts. First fun fact is, we forgot the camera. Second of all, Beth loves the sea, loves going to the sea, and it's quite far out, it's not overly far out, so that's like the Colwyn Bay, I believe, we're like Colwyn Bay Roast border, and I believe that's like Colwyn Bay Roast there, and then this is the sea line, just over there. So we're not that far, it's quite far, but it's not overly far. Beth has been desperate to get in the sea for ages, and then we get to here, and it all turns to cloudy. Just down there, I'll drop the phone, and I'm one-handing because I'm holding my thingies. I'll do like a flip in a second so you can see how far down she is. Hang on a second. So that's her, also it stinks, and that's her foot, that's how far her foot went in. That's where her feet are covered. But yeah, I stopped here and I let her carry on because I was just going to try and see if I could see anything in the rock pools, and then I did see like a little fish. But also then realised I can't zoom because I'm holding my phone, so you'll have to like just really look out to see if you can see anything. We're quite lucky because today we've come down to see my mum, and usually it's horrendously cold and rainy, and this time it isn't. Hello. This time it isn't, but also it's miles away to the to the sea, so she still hasn't ended up in the sea. Well, yeah, we are sinking in it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you're on steps. Maybe we should start walking away. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we will have a shower. Annoyingly, I saw a little fish, and now. Oh, God's sake. Just leave her there. You'll be fine. But I'm meant to get you. I can't get my shoes. I've got my shoes in my hand. At least there's no free content going on here because you can't see your toes. And if there is free content going on here, please check out the OnlyFans page we will be setting up if this gets a lot of views because of that exact moment. There's a little crab there. He's not looking great. Fancy crab for dinner? Don't know. That's or something. Most of this because we won't see anything, but just in case we do see something. And basically this is my crafty way in the wind and the marshes of Wales of ending off this vlog that didn't really have an ending. We've done a few little bits and a few bit of, oh my god. Nope. I'm aware. Well, when we get further up, there's a little bit of a wet patch. We can see if we can wash our feet there. There were a couple of things we were meant to do, we never got a chance to do. We were going to go watch another wrestling show, and I thought that would be a really cool tie-in for the last vlog we posted, was to go see that other wrestling show. But it was on the day that we got paid, so we couldn't get a ticket for it, so we didn't. So instead, why not vlog you from a beach to say goodbye, which still ties into the last one because obviously I went to Sealife Centre. This one's a little bit more muddy and there's no Animal Crossing references going on, but apart from that it's basically the same thing. Except for some reason there's a breeze here. There wasn't a breeze in Sealife Centre. I don't remember the last time you went. Oh no, it was me and you went to Sealife Centre recently. There wasn't a breeze in Sealife Centre from what I remember, do you? So, I think those seagulls have got a crab. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I won't zoom in. I think those seagulls over there have got a crab. Yeah. Here we find two seagulls doing what seagulls do best. Eating other things. That is the circle of life. And it moves us all in through despair and hope. So yeah, we didn't get to do the bits we wanted to do, but also the next thing that I know we're going to be vlogging is a trip to Legoland, and I want that to be its own video.
hear me any better if I turn this way, but you can't really see me, and that's probably the better of the two outcomes. So I'm going to switch. We might do a bit more baking when we get home. We'll see. That might end up before this, and that'll throw the whole MCU timeline completely off. But you know, it is what it is. But that's the end of this little vlog where I feel like we haven't done as much as we usually do, and now we're about to hit a period where we're going to do a lot of stuff again and absolutely tire ourselves out. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again in the next one.